Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to walk you through how I solved this 2x4x4. Now when I did my Tripoom puzzle collection video, I realized how many people had actually made this, and maybe there's some people out there that could benefit from this. Now this isn't going to be a full tutorial, this is just going to be a walkthrough. If you can't solve basic cuboid stuff by now, you really shouldn't be solving something as complicated as a floppy cuboid. So anyways, I'm going to go through, I will say the algorithms as I do them, but I am not going to slow down. I'm just going to go through. And for those who just want to watch, well, then you can just watch. So the first part is, of course, is to scramble it up before we do shape-shifting turns. I think that's pretty good. Maybe one more. And now we can kind of turn them like this, and then scramble it like a 2x2. And I think that's pretty good. It doesn't take much to scramble this. So the first thing I do is I get one side. So I will start with the white side, and we do the corners because we can't do the centers because they're bandaged. So we will do the corners first, and these two are already actually placed. And I don't really care too much. Actually, this should be... Wait a second. Yeah, just like that. And I don't really care too much about the placement of them, if they're, you know, matching on the corners. But I'm just doing it anyways, because why not? And now we can do the top one. We're basically treating this like OLL. We've got headlights here and this out the side. So we can do our OLL. Just like that, and now we've got that. Now we can flatten these out now that we've got all of these done. So we can just flatten those two out, just like this. And now we want to get these in such a way that we can put them together. So if I go like this, and then I go like that, there. But I want them across from each other like this, so I can kind of split them like that. Now it doesn't matter, we can put white on whatever side, so I'm just gonna do it here. And that's our center. So this is the white side, this is the yellow side. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the edges. I can see that these two here are done. I'm gonna do the white ones first, so I'll just put those on the bottom. I can see that this one needs to come match with this one. So if I put it down here, I can see that now I can match them up. Kick this one out of the way, move it back. Oh, and I just happen to match these ones up as well. So move those to the side, bring this one in, and the other one's right here, which we can turn around to the back and move it up. Kick this one out, replace it. I mean, this is basic cuboid stuff now, right? So, and it's more of just an entertainment video anyways. So now we can put in these corresponding to where they're supposed to go. So green is opposite blue, right? And then orange is on the right of green, and then obviously red is opposite of that. So let's go ahead and put in these ones now. Basically, we're already set up here. I'm just gonna move these around. So basically, what we're looking for is headlights. I want to actually try to make it so there are no headlights. Okay, so there's no headlights all around here, okay? So what we're trying to do is create a headlights, meaning that these two are together. So we'll look, and basically what's going to happen is with this algorithm, whatever's on the left will stay the same. Well, not it'll seem to stay the same. Anyways, what we're looking for is this piece will come here. Okay, so that will create headlights. This piece will come here, and this piece will come here, and so we'll have headlights on the orange side. But that's what it looks like, but we'll see if that actually happens, because it actually does different stuff. But anyways, this is what the algorithm does. It puts it here, takes this one and puts it here. Now if this one happened to be over here, we would say, okay, well, we can't match any of these things up because none of them happen. So what we'd do is just replace these two. We'd hide it, replace it with that one, and bring it back. and now this one can come here. So the algorithm splits through here, and it's R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, and then turn the cube this way, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2. We've got headlights. Okay, so now that you have headlights, put them on the left, and we want to do the same thing because it protects over here, right? So we can see that this green comes here, will not solve it. So we want to put this one here because that's the red piece. So again, hide it, replace it, put it back. So now the red's here, orange is still preserved. Okay, and you do the same algorithm, R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, cube rotate, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2, and that will fix all of these. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put in the white corners. You can see some are in, but they're not in the right place. So what we do is we take a look at the top, and we say, okay, this is the white, orange, and blue. So we put the white, orange, and blue section underneath it, and we go R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. And it's just as simple as that. That puts it in. So now we're looking what's on here. This is the red, green, and white. So we put the red, green, and white spot underneath it. Do the same thing. R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. So then we can turn it. We can see that this is blue, red. So that goes under the blue, red. R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. And then the same with this one. And you just do this until they're all in. R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. Alright, so now we're going to look for headlights on the top. The bottom layer is done. And we can see we have no headlights here, none here. We do have some here, and we don't have any there. So I'm going to set it up so there's no headlights. Shouldn't have any. No, we do. If we wind up with them again, which we do, so I guess we're just stuck with headlights. Anyways, if you have headlights, put them on the left. Now if you don't, the algorithm I'm about to show you, which is exactly the same as the first one when we were looking for these headlights, just do that and you'll end up with headlights. You can do it from any angle. Here, headlights on the left, and we do it again. But this time we do the outer layers, not the inside layers. So it's R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, cube rotate, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2. As you can see, from here I usually line up the corners matching with the rest of the puzzle, and I say, okay, what needs to be done here? I can swap this piece for this. The algorithms will either swap these two or these two. These two edges or these two edges. In this case, I want to swap these two because I can see that blue is this side and blue is here. So if I swap, that'll do it. This orange will end up here. This blue will end up here. Very easy algorithm. R2, U2, R2, U2, R2. As you can see, we've got the blue side. Once you have one set that's completely done, you want to put it on your left. Okay, we'll just line it all up with the puzzle. You want to put it on your left, and there's a rule that if you have one and three out, sort of like a U-perm, you put it on the left, and then you do an across swap like we just did, and then an adjacent swap. So the cross swap is R2, U2, R2, U2, R2. Now we just need this adjacent swap. As you can see, these two are done, and this one is R2, U, R2, U, R2, U2, R2, U2, R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. And then you just fix the color scheme and you are done. That actually took a lot longer than I thought. I think I explained a lot more than I thought I was going to. But anyways, guys, that's a quick explanation of this puzzle. For those who may need it, some may just want to watch it for entertainment. Either way, I'm hoping that you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.